Family, what else matters? All bad mind have scatter. They could have never diss my shatters. 2019 and the summer got hotter.
Hello everyone, it's Jay Mullings from Written Mirror, AKA the Wicked Penman. I wanted to talk about, and I haven't seen anyone ask this question per se, but I wanted to just talk about what makes you, or what makes you uniquely you, and how you kind of go about figuring it out. I think a lot of the time, what is not holding back writers and creatives, or it's not that it's holding you back, but a lot of the time, a lot of people don't know there's a lot of flies flying around here, so if you see me do that all the time, it's because I'm trying to get them out of my eyes. A lot of the time they don't know what makes them unique. So what ends up happening is, I'm looking around, hearing a lot of noises and stuff. What ends up happening is they're easily led, easily disheartened, easily kind of moved off their path because they're not sure. This is funny. They're not sure what it is that people are drawn to with them, or where it is that their skill set is at its highest, or what abilities or what qualities they bring to the table that not many other people can. So what you end up with at that point is just, like I said, a loss of confidence, an inability to really trust yourself. So a lot of the time people go searching for validation. So I guess to start with, I wanted to look at what makes me unique in a creative sense, and then even as a person. So I guess if I do that, then the idea is that you can then have a think about what makes you uniquely you, and what kind of skills, talents, innate abilities you bring to the table that you're not sure many other people can. So with me, I have a dual cultural upbringing. So the whole cross between growing up in the UK, in London, with growing up in rural Jamaica, in St. Elizabeth, kind of give me unique perspective. I can kind of see things from almost two vantage points. I can see it as a big city boy, and also I can see it as a country boy at the same time. So I find that my views on things are it's not that they're always different, but it's just, I think they're more nuanced than the average person, because I have that kind of dual background going for me. On top of that, I'd say I'm very driven, like relentless. If I see something and I want it, or if I have something in my mind that I want to go out and do, I do not give up until that's done. So those are things so when people are trying to give me advice to not pursue something, or something might be above me, it doesn't really shake me, because I know that if I put my mind to what I want to achieve, that's exactly what's going to happen. So because of that, I have a very strong sense of myself. I grew up with my grandparents as well, so I guess they've contributed to that in some way. Kind of that old soul vibe of, just be yourself, know yourself. The best friendships you're gonna make are the friendships where people rock with you for who you are. And I've kind of transferred that into all facets of life. Anything that's not for me, not that it's necessarily against me, but it's not stuff I spend time worrying about. I'm not here trying to change everybody's mind and get people to like me. That's not my style. That's never been my style. So I already had that base of, and a lot of the times I wouldn't say it was forced on me, but my granddad made sure to let me know that, it's not that whole fear of missing out, that FOMO business. He kind of drilled that out of me immediately when I was young. It's to let certain things pass you. It's not every single thing that's happening you have to be a part of, and that has stuck with me. And then my grandma on the other side was always, her favorite saying was, why run fire, make it time they run, go on. Basically what it means is, what's running from you, let it continue to run away. So, the idea is, don't chase nothing that isn't, for you, or chase anything where it's requiring more effort from you than the other thing. And that goes with business partnerships, meeting people, friendships, just anything where it's like, if they're not willing to meet you halfway, make concessions, try to make your life easier in any way, and you've just got to kind of go through a trial of fire to get people's attention, then it's not for you. And do you know what? I'm gonna quickly stop this up a light. I'm gonna go up a light stop or two because it's starting to get dark, and it's getting dark quickly. I don't want it to ruin my video because I quite like the scenery today. But yeah, I'll keep talking. Hopefully this is, should have checked on the headphones. Actually, it doesn't look bad. But just to make sure, I'm gonna go up another stop of light. And I'm also going to increase my ISO settings. I hope I'm still in focus. I believe I am. Right, so yeah, it's all good now. Oh, let me just check real quick. Check 1 1 2. Yeah, sound good same way. I'd probably have moved over in the frame a bit, but that's how it is. Oh yeah, I didn't even check to see if there was a hole in my that would have been embarrassing. All right, so yeah, in terms of like technical skills, I'm a writer, so I can go from the beginning of the concept all the way through to delivery. So I can see the idea in my head, I can take it from my head onto the page. Not only can I take it from my head onto the page, I can edit it myself if need be. I can, you know, I'm good for a few drafts easily before I need anyone else's supervision, because again, I trust myself, and I trust myself to deliver what I've seen, and I trust myself to pick up on the things that aren't necessary, or the things that, you know, aren't really moving things along or communicating the message appropriately. Not only can I do that, I can work out a budget of what you need to pull that off. Someone's walking a dog. There's always a dog when I'm filming, so. Hello. No, bless him. That is a cute dog. No, it's fine. It's fine. That's a cute dog. It doesn't matter. It looks better if people run into it. Yeah, people are drawn to me. Thank you. Take care. Hello, you coming to say hi? Yes, come. No? Okay, don't want to be on camera. So yeah, I can take, I'm leaving that in. So I can take the idea from, as I was saying, from my head onto page, through editing. I can then think of how to deliver this best in terms of what it will cost, what you need to deliver this message. And not only can I do that, I can then pick up a camera and do it myself. You know, I can then edit it myself. I can color correct it myself. I can add a color grade. I can give it a look or a feel, or what they say in LA, I think they call it a geek. You know, I think it's a silly term, but whatever. Basically, I can give it, you know, a look. If you want that kind of dark Game of Thrones look, I've got you. If you want the summery, you know, beautiful summertime vibe look, I've got you. If you want that autumn coloring, I've got you. And the thing about that is it's easily provable as well. Look through my YouTube channel, look through the different grades that I've given people and the different looks. And sometimes what I do is, yeah, I probably shouldn't even, well, I should share this. I see my YouTube channel as a space for me to just be free creatively, help other writers, other creatives on their journey, but for me to experiment and try things visually. So if you notice, I'll do videos in the same location, but you'll get a different style, like you'll see a different look. And that's just me. I don't want to keep making the same things over and over. It'd be easy to, like, for instance, nail down this location, come here every time, use the absolute same color grading settings, and then just, you know, churn out content week after week that looks a particular way. I could do that all day long. But what do I really learn about when the conditions aren't like this? You know, so now I'm shooting closer in the evening. Usually I'm shooting in the middle of the day, and soon I'm gonna start shooting at night, actually. That's another thing I wanted to say. It's not that there's no real weaknesses in my game. I do my best to make sure that I know what the hell I'm talking about when I talk about something. You know, I don't go into things half-baked. So I'd say those are like the traits that make me unique as a creative. So you've heard what makes me unique as a person. Now you heard what makes me unique as a creative. And then, like, I guess the third part of it is I really just want to achieve things that haven't been done before necessarily, or just things that I really believe in. You know, I'm not here to kind of do what everyone else has done or do what everyone else is doing. I'm trying to, you know, blaze my own trail, so to speak. So I would say that's what makes me unique as a creative and as a person. And I now challenge you to do the same thing, which is look at what you bring to the table, skills-wise as a person, like what makes you you. And then I guess once you have a firm understanding of that, I know a lot of people will say, of course I know who I am conceptually, and it's, you know, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, but you know, there are times when if you really do know yourself, it wouldn't be so easy for people to frustrate you and to, you know, try and knock you off your path. Let me see if I can find something. I'm gonna pick a random page from either the Thought Book 1 or the Thought Book 2, and hopefully it applies to what we're talking about. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now I'm gonna turn this around because it's on manual focus, so I doubt you'll be able to see it, but this is page 85. I'll put up a screenshot in the video, right? I'm gonna tell you what page 85 says. Ready? I'm not someone that needs the approval of others to be happy. If that ain't a quote that goes with knowing yourself, I don't know what is. Let's see if I can find another one. Here we go. Here's another one. This sort of helps. This is page 75. Again, I doubt you'll be able to read this without it being focused manually, adjusted manually, I should say. Ignore the voice that tells you to quit because the journey has gotten treacherous. The best things come to those who persist with belief. And that's page 75. Should I try the Thought Book 2? Let's see if I can randomly conjure something from that book as well. Let's see what happens. Again, there's nothing. Let's just see what happens. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pages 94 and 95, right? So the first one is, do not shirk from your obstacles, rise and overcome them. And I go on to say, be strong now before you have no choice to. Next thing I say on the page is, give less energy to your doubts and more to your goals. More people should think this way. We would have a lot more innovation and a lot less mediocrity. It's a bit cheeky, Jay. Page 95. You have people that just talk, and you have people who mean what they say. Knowing who's who is a gift. Beware of the snake oil merchants. And again, if you know yourself, people can't knock you off your perch, or people can't say, oh, the only way for you to achieve what you've set out to achieve is to go the way that they've gone. So I'm a big believer in that. Another one, the second quote on the page says, I smile at bad news and laugh when falsehoods are made against me. I'm slow to anger because I want to be quick to prosper. It's hard to get me out of character. It makes it even more hilarious when people accuse me of things I'm just not capable of. They're hoping for a reaction that makes it seem like I am, but I won't even give them that. And again, you know, so pretty much all of these quotes have ended up being about knowing yourself, really. Because if you do know yourself, it's hard for people to get you out of character, you know, and like I said, to get you demotivated or to get you to change paths if what you're doing is something you believe in. So again, this is going to be a long video, so let me just check that the audio is okay. That's pretty clear. It's pretty good. I may keep some of the insect sounds and actually I will keep a lot of this. Right. I may have to make some mild edits, but nothing too serious. But yeah, think about what makes you uniquely you. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share, get involved. Like, I need the support. I need to feel that love. Like, I mean, not really that I do, but it just makes it weird otherwise. I'm just here talking to myself. Where I'm like to think that I'm speaking directly to someone who can process this information and use it to help them in some way. If anyone is interested in the Thought Book 1 and the Thought Book 2, either message me directly on Twitter or Instagram, or go on the website writtenmirror.com/shop, and you'll find the Thought Book 1 and the Thought Book 2. All the copies will be signed and inscribed. and sent out to you unless you order a second edition or like a reprint. If it's a reprint, I don't sign reprints, I only sign the first editions. Yeah, so thank you, and catch you on the next one. I think I will, it's too late today and it's not really that bright, but I am going to make a video just of scenery, or me just like, you know, well, me relaxing in said scenery. And just, you know, just kind of see what happens. A video of like maybe 25 to 30 minutes, get you some nice music, show you some views, you know, just one of those chilled out ones where if you've had a stressful day, a stressful week, or you know, you just throw it on and kick back and enjoy the 4K goodness. So yeah, that's really what I've been thinking about. But yeah, that's probably coming at some point. When it is, there'll be a warning. I'll at least put it in the description what it is, that there's no, you know, there's no talking or stuff from me. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and like I said, catch you again soon. Bye. Let me see if I can stop the recording from the good old phone. I should be able to. Dun, 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 dun.